Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss some properties of nanomaterial that changes drastically. So before we start, here are some examples that how their properties changes. Copper, we know, which is opaque, it becomes transparent at nanoscale. Platinum, which is inert, it becomes catalytic in nanoscale. Aluminium, which is stable, becomes combustible. Gold, which is solid at room temperature, becomes liquid at room temperature itself. Silicon, which is insulator at room temperature, it becomes conductor at room temperature itself in when nanoparticles are formed. Okay, so let's discuss some properties of nanomaterial that changes drastically. First is electrical properties. So as we have seen in the previous video, the band gap energy of nanomaterial is much larger compared to bulk. So as the band gap energy increases, obviously conductivity decreases and resistivity increases. But this is not the only reason to increase the resistivity. Resistivity also increases due to increase in grain boundaries. As the size of nanoparticles decreases, in the same volume, large number of particles are present, and thus these particles, these grains, they are having boundaries which are resistant in nature. So as number of grain boundaries increases in the same volume, resistivity increases. But in some cases, resistivity decreases also. For example, plastic or carbon nanotube. So resistivity increases in most of the cases, but in some cases resistivity decreases also. Next is capacitance. So capacitance is nothing but the capacity to store the charges. As the size decreases, this capacity to store the charges decreases. So capacitance also decreases. Mechanical properties. Tell me one thing. If you go on cutting the chalk, if you go on dividing the chalk, as the size of chalk decreases, you will require more and more energy to break that chalk. Okay, so smaller the size of the chalk, you will require more and more energy to break that chalk. Why? Because as the size decreases, yield strength and hardness increases. So nanoparticles have about 4 times higher tensile strength and Young's modulus compared to bulk. Okay, nanoparticles have about 4 times higher tensile strength and Young's modulus than that of bulk, which makes them applicable in hard cutting tool and other fields. Chemical properties also change because as the size decreases, more percentage of atoms are there on the surface, and thus their chemical reactivity increases because more percentage of atoms they are in contact with the chemicals. Okay, they exposed to the chemical reactions and therefore their chemical reactivity increases. And catalytic chemical reactions occur at surface, so nanoparticles are more reactive than their bulk form in these catalytic reactions. For example, just we had seen gold is inert in bulk, but the nano gold catalyzes carbon monoxide into carbon dioxide. Optical properties also change. So before we see this metallic nanoparticles optical properties, let's discuss the optical properties of semiconductors. Okay, so as we know, compared to bulk, nanomaterials have wider band gap, so they require higher energy to excite, and therefore as the higher energy is required, the absorption spectrum is shifted to the higher frequency or higher energy end, and thus the absorption band is shifted towards blue color, and thus this shift in absorption spectrum is known as blue shift. As we know, blue is having more energy than the red, okay, because blue is having higher frequency, so higher energy than that of red, and thus this shift is known as blue shift. Okay, the absorption spectrum is shifted towards blue, that is higher energy side. As the size of particle decreases, okay, band gap energy increases, and thus it is shifted to higher and higher frequency. In case of metals, such band gap is not present because valence band and conduction band, they are overlapped with each other, and therefore plenty of free electrons are available in metals. Okay, so the free electrons on the surface of metals, they are known as surface plasmons. When light is incident on these electrons, free electrons, then they start oscillating. Okay, so when the light is incident, they start oscillating. When the frequency of their oscillation matches with the incident frequency, then resonance takes place. This resonance is known as this resonance is known as surface plasmon resonance. Okay, so these electrons are surface plasmons. When they absorb incident frequency, resonance takes place. This resonance is known as surface plasmon resonance. Whatever color, whatever frequency they absorb, they appear in the same color. So if they absorb red color, these nanoparticles, they appear in the red color. If they absorb orange color, they appear in the orange color, and so on. And as we know, as the size of particle changes, the color that they absorb changes, and thus we can get different colors of these gold nanoparticles. Okay, we know bulk gold is yellow in color, but this nano gold, it is different, it is of different shades, okay, other than yellow. So these are the two phenomena in semiconductors and metallic nanoparticles that changes their optical properties. Remaining properties we'll see in the next video. I hope you have understood these properties. Thank you.